my channel Learning Made Easy. So I'm completing all those portions that were left out. Very few portions are actually left out to be taken for your term 2 Hindi exam. So one among them is this poem Kar Chale Hum Fida Prashna Abhyas, that is question answers. I have already uploaded a video on explaining this poem. If you have not yet watched that, please watch that before this video so that you get the content very clearly. Okay, you'll understand it clearly. I'll be giving the link to that video as well in the description box. So let's begin. Let's learn with the channel, with my channel for your term 2 Hindi exam. I'm always there to help you. So Kar Chale Hum Fida Prashna Abhyas begins here. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्या इस गीत की कोई ऐतिहासिक पृष्ठभूमि है? इज देयर एनी ऐतिहासिक पृष्ठभूमि, मीन्स हिस्टोरिक बैकग्राउंड फॉर द सॉन्ग कर चले हम फिदा? आंसर, ये गीत सन 1962 के भारत चीन युद्ध की ऐतिहासिक पृष्ठभूमि पर लिखा गया है. सो दिस सॉन्ग वाज रिटन ऑन द हिस्टोरिक बैकग्राउंड ऑफ Bharat, India and China, India-China war in the year 1962. चीन ने तिब्बत की ओर से युद्ध किया और भारतीय वीरों ने इसका बहादुरी से सामना किया. So China had started the war from Tibet towards India, and India had very bahaduri se, very bravely faced the war. Okay. Here Bahaduri, there is a spelling mistake. It's written Bahaduri. It is actually Bahaduri. After Ha, there should be an A की मात्रा. Next question. सर हिमालय का हमने न झुकने दिया. इस पंक्ति में हिमालय किस बात का प्रतीक है? In the पंक्ति, in the line, सर हिमालय का हमने न झुकने दिया, the word Himalaya stands for what? आंसर, हिमालय भारत के मान सम्मान का प्रतीक है. हिमालय इज द मान सम्मान, that is the इज्जत or respect. Okay, the respect of the nation is what is being denoted with the word हिमालय. देश के वीर जवानों ने अपने प्राणों का बलिदान देकर भी देश के मान सम्मान की रक्षा की. So our country is very वीर जवान, that is very brave army men of our country, actually for the protection of the izzat or respect, for the protection of respect of our nation, they had balidan, that is they had sacrificed. Yeah, sorry for the interruption. So they had sacrificed their pran, their soul, for the protection of the respect of our nation. Okay, next question. इस गीत में धरती को दुल्हन क्यों कहा गया है? In this song, why is our land, India, known as a dulhan? Dulhan means a bride. Okay? Answer, जिस तरह से दुल्हन को लाल जोड़े में सजाया जाता है, उसी तरह सैनिकों ने भी अपने प्राणों का बलिदान देकर धरती को खून से लाल कर दिया है, इसीलिए धरती को दुल्हन कहा गया है. So, just like how a bride wears red dress on her wedding day, similarly, our country is filled with red color blood of these army men. Hence, our land, Dharti, India, looks like a bride. Okay, so that is how the India is being compared, our land is being compared with a bride. But here, let me tell you one more thing. You can add one more point if the question answer is for a high mark. That why is the land called as a dulhan? One more point you can add is, one is that, as I said, the blood of army men, red color. Second one, you can say that on the wedding day, just like how a bridegroom, in Hindi we say dulha, okay? So just like on a wedding day, the dulha takes care of the dulhan, similarly, our country has to be taken care by us, or the army men. Okay, so that is why our country means we need to give that importance, just like on wedding day the bride has a lot of importance, similarly our country has to be given that much importance and we have to protect it. So that is also one reason why here the land is being compared with a bride. Okay, so you can add that also. As I said, you just need to know the Hindi word of bridegroom over here, which is dulha. Okay, if you want, I'll tell it in Hindi also. जिस तरह दुल्हा दुल्हन की रक्षा करता है शादी वाले दिन में, उसी तरह हमें हमारी देश की रक्षा भी करना चाहिए. Okay, you can write it in your own words as well. Okay, I just told it roughly. Okay, next question. गीत में ऐसे क्या खास बात होती है कि वे जीवन भर याद रह जाते हैं? So what is the speciality in a song that some songs, no matter how old they are, we remember them, very long, like our generation, coming generations, they always remember these songs. So what is the speciality of such songs which remains in our mind, which lasts longer in our mind? Answer. गीत में भावनात्मकता, the emotions of a song. संगीतात्मकता, the all the notations and all those things that makes a song beautiful, rhyming words or whatever it is, whatever we don't know, the exact whatever the explanations are of the songs, but whatever makes a song beautiful, sangeetatmakata, it's, you can say it's rhythm, okay, it's tune. These are the things that comes under sangeetatmakata. Layabaddhata, that is how one word in a line is connected to the next word. Okay, sachai, the honesty in a poem, the lines which has honesty. We know the songs which were made earlier in olden days and all were very meaningful and very beautiful compared to the song that written today, right? I'm sure that most of you are going to agree with that. So आदि etc. गुण हैं, होते हैं जिसके कारण, so these are the qualities due to which जीवन भर याद रह जाते. Some songs are remembered till the end of our life. कर चले हम फिदा गीत में देशभक्ति और बलिदान की भावना. So what are the emotions that is seen in this poem? देशभक्ति, patriotism, love for the nation, बलिदान, sacrifice. स्पष्ट दिखाई देती है, इज़ वेरी क्लियरली सीन. ये गीत हर हिंदुस्तानी के दिमाग में छप गया है. इन एवरी इंडियंस माइंड दिस सॉन्ग हैज़ बीन, छप गया है, हैज़ बीन स्टक इन टू आवर माइंड्स. ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. कवि ने साथियों संबोधन का प्रयोग किसके लिए किया गया? सो द इन एवरी लाइन ऑफ दिस कर चले हम फिदा, in most of the lines you see the word साथियों. So who is being addressed with the word साथियों is a question. आंसर. कवि ने साथियों शब्द का प्रयोग सैनिक, दैट इज आर्मी मैन, साथियों और देशवासियों, दैट इज वी ऑल्सो, वी कंट्री सिटीजन्स एंड the friends of these army men and the army men themselves. These are the people who are being denoted with the word साथियों. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. कवि ने इस कविता में किस काफिले को आगे बढ़ाते रहने की बात कही है? काफिला मीन्स अ कैरावान, a group of people. So which are those group of people or a caravan which has to be continued? In this poem, the poet is saying that it has to be continued. One after the other, next group has to be ready. So which are those group? Which is that काफिला? आंसर. इस कविता में काफिले शब्द सैनिकों के समूह के लिए प्रयोग किया गया है. सो फॉर द समूह, फॉर द कलेक्शन ऑफ द आर्मी मैन, दिस वर्ड इज बीइंग यूज्ड. सैनिक कहते हैं कि यदि वे शहीद हो जाएं तो सैनिकों के अनेक समूह तैयार होने चाहिए ताकि दुश्मन देश में ना घुस सके. सो द सैनिक आर सेइंग, द आर्मी मैन आर सेइंग दैट इवन इफ वी बिकम शहीद, martyred, okay, if we are martyred, next group has to be ready so that the enemies, दुश्मन, won't देश के अंदर घुस ना सके, means they don't enter our country, the enemies don't enter our country. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. इस गीत में सर पर कफन बांधना किस ओर संकेत करता है? सो इन दिस सॉन्ग देयर इज अ लाइन वेयर द पोएट इज सेइंग दैट सर पर कफन बांध कर रखना. कफन मीन्स a long piece of cloth that is tied on the head just like a turban. Okay, so what is actually the poet trying to say out of that? Answer. सर पर कफन बांधना का अर्थ है मौत के लिए तैयार होना. The meaning here is to be ready for मौत, death. सैनिक अपने अंतिम पलों में देशवासियों को सर पर कफन बांधने के लिए कहता है क्योंकि उसने देश की रक्षा में अपने प्राण त्याग दिए हैं और अब देश की रक्षा का भार देशवासियों पर है. सो द आर्मी मैन ड्यूरिंग देयर अंतिम पल, ड्यूरिंग देयर लास्ट मोमेंट्स, they are telling to the deshwasi, to the citizens of the country, that now you tie a turban on your head. That means we are being died, okay, we are being martyred, sorry. Now it's your chance to fight and die for the protection of the nation. Okay, raksha ka bhar means the responsibility of protection, raksha of our country is in your hands now. Okay, next question. इस कविता का प्रतिपाद्य अपने शब्दों में लिखें. समरी ऑफ दिस पोएम. प्रतिपाद्य मीन्स समरी. आंसर. प्रस्तुत कविता में देश के सैनिकों की भावनाओं का वर्णन है. इन दिस पोएम वी सी द इमोशंस ऑफ द आर्मी मैन. सैनिक कभी भी देश के मान सम्मान को बचाने से पीछे नहीं हटेगा. आर्मी मैन नेवर मूव बैकवर्ड इन प्रोटेक्टिंग द नेशन. फिर चाहे उसे अपनी जान से ही हाथ क्यों ना गंवाना पड़े. मीन्स नो मैटर इवन इफ इट हैज़ टू लूज हिज लाइफ. Okay, जान गंवाना means to lose one's life, so they are ready for that also. सैनिक चाहता है कि उसके बलिदान के बाद देश की रक्षा के लिए सैनिकों की कमी नहीं होनी चाहिए. So the army men say that even if we die, even if our sacrifice happens, बलिदान happens, there shouldn't be any कमी नहीं होनी चाहिए. Means there shouldn't be any less means the army men are fully ready to die for the nation. So there shouldn't be any comeback from that. Next group of people have to be always ready for that. So there shouldn't be any kind of loss or any kind of drawback in this thing, that there are no people, like we have sacrificed our life and now there are no more people to sacrifice. No, next kafila, next caravan has to be ready. दुश्मन कभी भी उसके द्वारा खींची गई खून की लक्ष्मण रेखा पार ना कर पाए, इस उम्मीद से वो देश की रक्षा का भार देशवासियों पर छोड़कर जा रहा है. सो द एनिमी शुड नेवर क्रॉस द लक्ष्मण रेखा, okay, and touch the Sita. That these lines are also very beautifully explained, and I have also explained that in English in my video, so you will understand that. So the enemies shouldn't cross that Lakshman Rekha and touch the Sita. Sita is our land. Okay, so that is what is being explained here. खून से खींची गई means the army men have actually made a Lakshman Rekha or a border or a line with their blood. So these enemies shouldn't cross that. And for that, the army men are saying that we are giving this responsibility to the Deshwasi, citizens of our country. सैनिक कहता है कि देश पर जान न्यौछावर करने के मौके बहुत कम आते हैं, ये क्रम टूटना नहीं चाहिए. सो द सैनिक, द आर्मी मैन आर सेइंग दैट very less we get this opportunity to sacrifice our life for the nation. So this series of sacrificing life for the nation shouldn't stop. Now this is the end of the question answer. Now there are 3 bhav spasht kijiye. That is, lines from the poem is given and you have to explain. Of course you already know that. First question. सांस थमती गई, नब्ज जमती गई, फिर भी बढ़ते कदम को ना रुकने दिया. You need to explain this line. आंसर. इन पंक्तियों में कवि ने भारतीय जवानों के साहस का वर्णन किया है. द साहस, द एडवेंचर ऑफ द इंडियन आर्मी इज बीइंग एक्सप्लेन्ड इन दिस पोएम, इन दिस लाइन. कवि कहता है कि भारत चीन युद्ध के दौरान सैनिकों को गोलियां लगने के कारण उनकी सांसें रुकने वाली थी. सो ड्यू टू ड्यूरिंग दिस चाइना इंडिया वॉर, due to facing a lot of bullets on themselves, सांस रुकने वाली थी. their breath was going to stop. ठंड के कारण उनकी नाड़ियों में खून जम रहा था. due to extreme cold, नाड़ी means in the nerves, the blood was freezing. okay, जम रहा था, freezing. परंतु उन्होंने किसी चीज़ की परवाह ना करते हुए दुश्मनों का बहादुरी से मुकाबला किया. मुकाबला means to face. So without any problem and facing these difficulties also, they were actually facing very bravely the enemies, और दुश्मनों को आगे नहीं बढ़ने दिया. And they never allowed the enemies to come enter our country. Next, खींच दो अपने खून से ज़मीं पर लकीर, इस तरफ आने पाए न रावण कोई. मीनिंग, इन पंक्तियों में सैनिक भारत की धरती को सीता की तरह मानता है. एज आई सेड, आवर कंट्री इज सेड टू बी सीता ओवर हियर. अपने साथियों से कहता है, एंड दे आर सेइंग टू देयर फ्रेंड्स, आर्मी मैन इज सेइंग टू फ्रेंड्स, कि अपने खून से लक्ष्मण रेखा खींच लो. नाउ यू ड्रॉ अ लाइन विथ योर ब्लड, लक्ष्मण रेखा, ताकि कोई दुश्मन रूपी रावण, सो दैट नो एनिमी विच इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अ रावण, भारत के आंचल को छू भी ना सके. आंचल, our country is said here as Anchal. Okay, shadow, Anchal is also known as shadow. So not even our shadow should be touched by the enemies, our country. Okay, last one. छू न पाए सीता का दामन कोई, राम भी तुम ही लक्ष्मण साथियो. मीनिंग, इन पंक्तियों में सैनिक देशवासियों से कहता है कि वो तो अपना कर्तव्य निभाता हुआ देश के लिए शहीद हो रहा है, So the army man is saying that we are anyway following our kartavya, our responsibility. Okay, we are completing our responsibility and we are being shaheed, we are being martyred. परंतु उसके बाद सीता अर्थात भारत की भूमि की रक्षा करने वाले राम और लक्ष्मण दोनों हम ही हैं. So after that, the Sita, that is our country, has to be protected by Ram or Lakshman, which both of them are we ourselves, because they have already been martyred. Now it's our chance being the citizens of our country. So here Ram and Lakshman are we, Sita is our country, which has to be protected by us. This is the end of the explanation. Actually, it is a little difficult for me right now to upload videos and all due to something going on around me right now. So, but still, when I got these comments where you were telling me that, ma'am, you have not uploaded these question answer, this, that, and all. So I thought, actually, anyways, I'm helping you. My channel is helping you. So it is my duty to complete whatever it is before your examinations, right? So thank you so much. I'm so happy to help you all. Keep learning from my channel and keep sharing it. Thank you for supporting. Bye bye.